they are waiting for a contract award, by the time the contract is awarded, the warehouse may not be available, and they will need to scramble for a brand new warehouse. So you start the process all over again. So I think what is very important is to identify what is the process that is required before the contract can be signed. For example, if it's a logistics service provider, then their end client must award the contract first before they can sign on the warehouse. So you must be very clear about the contracting party. So if you get the facts of the matter correct, then only you can smoothen the process. I think if we be overzealous and expecting the customer to make fast decisions, not understanding the processes that is behind it, then you may annoy the client because they have their due diligence that they need to carry out. It could be in terms of pricing. They are going, in order to win the contract, they may have to be subject to a price war because they have a few competitors that is bidding for the same project. So they need to differentiate themselves. So I've been very privileged because I've had clients that will share openly with me because they trust that I can maintain their confidentiality. And with that trust, I'm able to bridge the gap easily. So a lot of senior estate agents say it cannot be luck, Joyce, but luck do play a part. I have to agree. Sometimes you can work extremely hard on a particular deal, but it doesn't translate to a tenancy in this case. But sometimes it could be a walk in the park and everything is aligned and you manage to proceed forward. So you take things as it comes and then you move forward step by step. But we need to establish an inquiring mind to ask questions. Because when you ask questions, highly likely you will be able to narrow and refine the requirements. I think that's something that's very important.
Thank you. Thank you. So I understand from from Kenneth. So in fact, sometimes if the deal didn't go through, but I would like to advise, sometimes it may revive. Do you believe that or not? You believe or not? Yes. So let us hear from Kenneth how he did it for us.
Okay, like share this deal, always confident in yourself, always prepare, and always do backup. Okay, share a story about last year. I did a land deal, already received a payment deposit. So is the buyer dragging signing the SPA, due to advice from the lawyer doing this SPA. So the lawyer keep dragging. So when I see something not right, because I've been chopped on, what I say, hit the wall so many times, failed so many times. So I think I better do a backup. I find a referral from another person to get a new buyer, present it to the buyer, saying that I have this land, but already sold. Okay, but it's a good piece of land. So, do you want me to present to you? So I present. They are willing to hear my presentation. But I say, if happen, the other buyer not go through, I only can sell it to you. Are you willing to wait? So luckily, the buyer said, okay, I'm willing to wait because it's a very potential land. So luckily, I did my part, backup. So because Chong Pan so many times already. So always, whoever want to do land or factories must have backup. Buyer, just frankly tell the buyer that you have to wait. If I got it, then I will. If the first fail, I will pass it to you. To be willing to do that, you're willing to buy. clear my privilege that he's willing to wait. So wait another 3 months, the deal failed, I present it. Wow, so happy she willing to pay me another 10%. So this is very, very lucky. And what is Joy said, it's also because of luck 20%. Luckily the buyers wait for me. Okay, so this is how you always remember, must always do backup. Okay, even how big your deal. I want to share another story again, renting one. I failed one renter, one KL people from fly all the way. Before you fly all the way, the customer already paid deposit, confirmed rent for me already. But the landlord want to rent at the end of the day. So where to find it? So beginning of the month. The end of the month, he fly over the tenant. Luckily, I never give up that one. I seek for another place, warehouse, for the customer. Okay, but they said, the tenant said, I fly over to see another warehouse, not my warehouse. So I said, never mind. As soon as you come, I show it to you again. So, okay, we went to see that one more bigger than me and more cheaper than me. I managed, he saw another agent's warehouse. So I said, since you are here in Sabah, why not come see? End up, my one smaller than that and more expensive, he take my unit. Always never give up, even last minute. Okay? Then I asked what's the reason why he rent for me. Because the surrounding area where the warehouse is rented, all dealers there. So that's why, luckily I did my job. You see? So always last minute, don't give up. That's all.
So from Kenneth, don't give up and do backup. Listen to that. And then June, I know in Penang, for industrial sector is limited and it's so high the price, right? So how do you handle the clients for the industrial sector we are talking about? Yes.
Okay, in Ireland, Bang lepas free trade zone is running at 4 ringgit to 4.50 plus 10% BDC consent fees. It's quite similar to New Mexico. Okay, in mainland, it's 2.50 to 3.50. Batu Kawan is 3.50. Especially for semicon. So basically you have to analyze clients are required a build up size, and then you have to bring them to both island and mainland to show them, and they will always judge the distance to their dormitory. So normally if you have the standard requires to, because they want to test water, so they won't get a big place to set up. Normally it's about 10,000 square feet build up, or 20,000. That is their requirement. So they bring them to view as much as you can, because they might engage other agent as well. So when they view all, they won't engage other agent, and then you finalize from there and explain to them the logistics wise. If you want to send your goods to overseas or what, you have to explain why you come to Penang, of course. Because we have a very good average, you can reach US within 24 hours. That's why all the semicon players are here. We have very matured semicon industry supply chain. So whatever you need, when they come to Penang, they say, wow, the infrastructure is so good, everything is like going to US on that. In fact, a lot of US, European FDI funds are coming into Penang. Of course, if they want to buy land and build factories, normally Penang has very limited choices. If they go to PDC, we got no kantao already, because PDC directly sell to them. We cannot sell PDC's land. So normally you bring to private land like Bertam, and Bertam is selling quite reasonable, 85 to 95. Or they say, I want bigger pieces and very cheap. We'll send them to Kedah. Okay, Kedah is selling like 55 in Kulim, and SP is at 45. you need to identify what type of business they are doing. If they are doing light, medium, or heavy. So once you identify, okay, this is the business they are doing, you send to the correct zoning. Don't simply send. Otherwise, they cannot get DOE approval. You screw up the deal, they may sue you. So normally we have to check duty, have to a lot of questions asked. Okay, what business are you doing? All that. You need to go through DOE, all that.
Good. Thank you.